Okay, guys, I'm back. Welcome back. It's Eric, free NBA Daily Bets. I appreciate all the support, all the love, as always. I know I say it all the time, but I really do mean it. And I know I said in the last podcast, I don't know if I'm going to be doing this podcast during the playoffs and also for next season, but I have a plan in place. A guy reached out to me talking about potentially taking it over and keeping it going for next season, maybe even the playoffs. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Anybody else have some ideas or wants to join the podcast or do the podcast here and there, just let me know, guys. Let me know. At Twitter at Easy Money Wins. So let's get into it here. Saturday slate, first game up. We got the New York Knicks at the Atlanta Hawks. Spread is -3.5 to New York, the road favorite. Over unders at 236.5. And both these teams have front end back-to-backs here. Both these teams play tomorrow against bad teams. Phoenix, they may be talented, but they're still bad. And then the Hawks play Utah tomorrow. So, in Atlanta games, guys, one team is going to get to 120 points. Atlanta in their last, wow, guys. This is unreal. I've never seen this before. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Okay, guys. The last time where Atlanta played a game where one team, either them or the other team, did not reach 120 points was February 24th when they played Miami 98-86. I can't even make this stuff up, guys. This is wild. Literally, ever since that game, here are the rest of the games. 131, 135, 132, 127, 124, 120, 132, 123, 121, 122. Just keeps going, guys. That's nuts. So, guys, if someone's going to get to 120 points, Atlanta's just an over team, guys. I'm only looking over 236.5. The crazy thing is, I actually kind of lean under with Jalen Brunson coming back, because if Brunson's going to play, which I think he does, I just think the offense isn't going to be as smooth. He does a lot of good things, but he still hasn't played in 3 weeks or something like that. It's kind of a big change, usually a big shift, and I don't trust that. I'm not going to try to guess if the Knicks are going to be good or not. This game will be a pass for me. And that in playoff seeding wise, the Knicks are really nestled into the 3 seed. They really don't have much to play for. Indiana could catch them in theory, but it would be a long shot. There's only 6 games left in the season, and the Knicks have 3 less losses. So, it's Knicks just win 2 more games. It's pretty much done deal. So, and then Atlanta is in the play-in tournament. They're not going to catch Milwaukee. So, they're in the play-in tournament, and they're not going to fall back to the 9 or the 10th seed. They'll have a home playoff game if they don't beat Orlando in the first game. So, I can only lean Atlanta plus 3.5 here, and then actually lean under. But guys, Atlanta games, I'm not trying to get cute. Not trying to get cute at all. I think the under is the right side, but I definitely am not going to bet that. Okay, next game up, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Philadelphia 76ers. Check the injury report for Minnesota here. Minnesota has everybody healthy and available except for Terrence Shannon Jr. Let's see. I feel like they just beat somebody, right? Yeah, they've won 4 in a row. They beat Brooklyn, covered the spread. Playing really good defense right now. The only thing is that Philly plays no defense at all. So they also have 2 days off after this game. They play Tuesday next game at Milwaukee, does Minnesota. They have no back. Oh wait, no, they have a back-to-back next Thursday, Friday. But standings-wise, they're in a dogfight right now, guys. They have to keep winning. Have to keep winning. They're in the 6th seed. They have as many losses as the Clippers and Grizzlies. Looks like they have the tiebreaker on both those teams, though, because they're in the 6th seed and those 2 teams are in the play-in tournament. 1 loss behind the Nuggets and the Warriors. So, if they win this game, which they should, They're going to be in a great spot here, guys. A great spot to stay out of the play-in tournament. Obviously, there's still a lot of game left. They've played, 77 games. So they only have 4 games left after this game. They got to win these games if they want to stay out of the play-in tournament, guys. But even if they do make the play-in tournament, I think Minnesota is going to make it in the playoffs. So, and honestly, out of all these teams like in the lower realm, I mean, I wouldn't want to play the Clippers, Timberwolves, or Warriors. Everybody else, like the Nuggets, the Rockets, I'd be okay playing those 2 teams. The Lakers, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the Lakers. I don't know if like Luka's fully comfortable, and they're not like, basketball is such a harmonious sport. You have to be in sync with one another, and stuff has to be flowing well within the offense, within the scheme and everything. So I don't know, guys. I think the Lakers are vulnerable in round 1. I really do. I would definitely rather be Golden State, Minnesota, and the Clippers than Denver, Lakers, and the Rockets. So just my opinion on that. But anyways, Philadelphia, let's check their crazy injury situation per normal. So Kelly Oubre Jr., Kyle Lowry, let's see here. They're both out for the game. Maxi's out for the season. So Quentin Grimes, Jared Butler, Lonnie Walker, Justin Edwards, Yabusele, Adam Bona, Ricky Council. It's the same crew they've been running for the last month, pretty much, guys. Pretty much. Let's see. They've lost 10 in a row. Yeah, they've lost 10 in a row. They're scoring all right here and there. They play absolutely no defense. Absolutely no defense. They do try harder a little bit at home. No front end back-to-back here. They have no more back-to-backs for the rest of the season. So, let's see. -16. Totals at 225. Ooh, I feel like that's a little low for a 76ers game where they just give up points. See, 112 plus 8 be 120. Timberwolves get to 120. I don't know, because Minnesota, they're playing defense. Like they're not interested in just blowing teams out. But then I say that, but that when they're at home they score really well. When they're on the road, they're not scoring over 120 a lot. Yeah, like I'm looking at their last road games. They don't get over 120. The only thing is, Philly plays zero defense, guys. I guess if I had to play this game, I would do Philly team total under. It's going to be low. I really don't love that play. But what is it? 112 or 112 and a half minus 8, 104 and a half. I really don't love that, man. I'm staying off that game. For some reason, I feel like it's an over game. Just because Philly can shoot the ball somewhat well to get to close to 105 points. And then they're going to give up a ton of points. Even if the Timberwolves want to play it slow, they're just going to get whatever they want, man. So I lean over 225. Lean Timberwolves -16. I'm not betting this shit. Next game up, we got the Grizzlies -3 at the Detroit Pistons. Total is 240. Let's see here for our friends from the Motor City. They played last night, right? They played last night. They need to play Cade Cunningham, man. You can't go into the playoffs just stepping in. Maybe his calf is really bugging him that much, but he needs to play. He needs to play. There's 5 games left. Hopefully he can play the last 3. Seeding for them isn't a huge difference. They want to hold off. Well, I mean, they beat the Knicks a lot this year. I wouldn't want to play the Pacers. I would rather play the Knicks. Maybe they want to lose. I don't think any team wants to lose. I think all these NBA teams think that if they're getting into the playoffs, they have a chance to beat anybody. But I mean, if I were them, I'd rather play the Knicks than the Pacers. Pacers are I don't know. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, guys. Halliburton likes these big moments. they're dynamic on offense. Like, even though they don't play defense, I would not want to play Indiana in the playoffs. I'd much rather play the Knicks with Brunson just coming back and all that stuff. But again, I don't think that's like factoring into their equation. Memphis, on the other hand, obviously they need to win to try to get out of the play-in and to just to improve their seeding in the play-in, if they get in the play-in, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So Memphis, they had that much needed win against the Heat the other day. And that's a bad break. I needed the over in that game. I just needed it to go into overtime, and I would have cashed. And Ja Morant hit some it was a big ass fadeaway, man. He really faded the crap away from in the paint. I mean, it wasn't a long shot, but man, it's annoying. Everyone's good to go for the Grizzlies except for Vince Williams Jr. Let's see here. Yeah, they snapped a 4-game losing streak. They haven't won 2 in a row since March 12th. I mean, they've been reeling. They play Tuesday at Charlotte. You know, they're playing hard, guys. They are playing hard. I really don't trust them on the road, but, I do believe that they are the better team here. Let's see. Box score. 36 minutes Schroeder, 36 Duren, 39 Tim Hardaway. You know, Toronto to Detroit, that's really short travel. They have to go through customs, but it's still really, really short travel. Memphis. You know, that game against Miami, that second half was going up and down the court. The first half was really slow paced. I think it's more Miami than it is Memphis. The style. 240.5 feels a little high. I kind of lean under. Just because Pistons. Let me see Pistons. Pistons have been playing actually better defense of late. If I'm remembering correctly, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, they're giving up 119, 123. No, I mean I don't know, guys. It's tough taking Memphis games under. I'm not in the business of taking these teams that could just explode for 130 points on any given night and trying to get cute and bet their unders. Not going to touch that total. I would say over. I'd say I'd like to bet that, but again, I don't trust Detroit on the second night back to back. Like what kind of form they're going to be in. They really don't have a ton to play for. So Memphis definitely has more. I like Memphis -3. I'm going to think about that. I might bet that today, guys. That might be one of my bets. Next game up, we got the Bucks at the Heat. Spread is -1 to the Miami Heat, the home favorite. Over under is at 212.5, 213. It's kind of all over the place. 213.5. Let's see. Is it moving? Maybe it's moving. Let me refresh my page. Maybe it's moving real quick. Let's see. Bucks, Heat, 213. That's all over the place. You get 214, 212.5, 213, 213.5. So for the Bucks, let's see here. All right, Bucks, Giannis and AJ Green are on the injury report. They should be good to go. They played last game. They're both probable for today. Miami, see what's going on with them. Andrew Wiggins. Man, Andrew Wiggins just stays hurt, right? Got traded to Miami. He's just hurt all the time. Let's see. Yeah, Wiggins is out. Oh, Tyler Hero's questionable with right thigh contusion. Kevin Love's ruled out. Haywood Highsmith is questionable. Already. If Hero doesn't play, I'm not touching this damn Miami Heat team. And I can't touch the over. I cannot touch the over. Even though Milwaukee, it's crazy. Like, when they didn't have Dame before his serious injury, like when he was just kind of missing on a night, they would go under games. Now that he's completely out for an extended period of time, they're going back to playing over style games. Like, they're not stopping anybody, guys. Like, their last 3 games have flown over the total. If they have a back-to-back front end, they play at New Orleans on Sunday, do the Bucks. Let's see the Heat schedule. They play Monday at home against Philly. Nothing big there. Man, the total's low, but I need Hero in there. If Hero's not in there, I can't get there. If anything, I guess I would take Bucks team total over. It'd be like 106. Yeah, 105 and a half, 106 and a half, something like that. I think the Bucks get to 107. For whatever reason, they're not interested in playing low scoring games. Like they scored a 126, 133, 124, 107, 117. Like that, they're getting over that number the last 5 games. At Phoenix, they only scored 106, 114, 118. That's since Lillard's been out. All those games, they only went under 107 one time. So, I mean, I know Miami likes to play a little slower, but Milwaukee doesn't. Milwaukee's playing well. Looks like they want to keep winning to, I don't know, I guess get the 5th seed. I don't know. They really don't have much to play for. Miami doesn't have, Miami has a little bit, I guess, more to play for, being that they could get up to like the 9th seed. They definitely want to have a home play-in tournament. I would imagine so. They still have a chance to catch Atlanta. More to play for the Heat, but I need to see if Hero's in there, guys. I think I'm going to bet that over. I think it's too low. Miami's really been better offensively. They got to 118 last game. That's second night of a back-to-back. Yeah, I like it over, guys. I like it over. If Hero's in, the over is going to be a bet for sure. Both these teams are just, I feel like the winner's going to get to 110. So, like, if the winner's going to get to 110, you're saying the other team just needs to get to 104? I think that's very, very realistic. I think I could see both teams get into 110. I think that's a very good play. Just need Hero in there, man. I need Hero in there. If Hero's not in there, we'll take the Bucks on the spread. It'll probably be like -3 to Milwaukee. We'll still take it. Next game up, last game of the day. Small slate today, guys. Only 5 games. We got the Mavericks at the Clippers. These two teams played last night. Over-under's 219. Spread is +8 to the road dogs, the Mavericks. Let's take a look at what happened last night. Let's take a look. I know Anthony Davis didn't play. Let's see here. Let's see. Najee Marshall, 36 minutes. Max Christie, 34 minutes. Everybody else played less than 30 minutes. Klay Thompson left early. He was sick. I got to see how this Mavericks injury report shakes out. The one thing I will say, Mavericks want to play fast. They want to play, with pace. But Clippers can just, like, defensively just own you. And, I mean, again, the Clippers have more to play for here. I think the Clippers, I'm just a little weary because, like, when you beat a team that bad, I mean, they won by, 23 points, like, to come back again and to take them that serious again, that's going to take some strong mental willpower to do that. I like Mavericks team total under again. I kind of like that again. I should have bet that last night. I wasn't really thinking about it. But it made perfect sense that, I mean, the Clippers just want to play defense right now, guys. So, like, if we look, and I don't know, I mean, this is the second night back-to-back. Who knows if Kawhi Leonard plays in this game? He might not play in this game, and he is a big defensive player for them. Guys, look at the damn. I mean, 91. This is who they've held their opponents to. I mean, these are not good offensive teams, but Dallas is not a very good. I mean, Dallas is shooting the ball and playing better offense, but they're not still. I don't think over the long haul they're like a great offensive team. They've held 91, 98, 87 last 3 games. But let's look at their home games, their last home games. Oklahoma City, they held to 103. Memphis, they held to 108. Cleveland, they held to 119. Charlotte, 88. Atlanta, 98. Like, they want to play defense, guys. They want to play defense. So that Dallas team total under, like 110 -4, 106.5. I don't know. I think that might be another good play, guys. I think that might be another good play. The Clippers team total, let's see. It'd be 110 plus 114. Clippers team total over might be a good play. I mean, obviously that just means take the spread. I mean, if you like the team total under for the Mavericks, you like the team total over for the Clippers. -8 is probably still a really, really good play. I'll think about it more. Just kind of weird about taking the team that beat the team that they played yesterday. And I don't know, Anthony Davis might play. I mean, we got to check this injury report today, guys. So, but that's what I'm thinking for the games, guys. Tomorrow's a bigger slate, and then it's the last week of the NBA season, which is crazy. Definitely did not go the way I wanted it to go this year. You know, I've looked into it a lot of different reasons. Obviously, I just picked bad fucking plays, like just straight up. But there was a lot of stuff that could have been avoided. Still some time to win some of it back, and so that's our goal. Can't control the past, can only learn from the past. So we move forward, and let's win some money today, guys. I will see you tomorrow on the next show.